Hey YouTube, it's Earl. And if you can't tell, today's an exciting day. It's the day after the LSU-Alabama game, at least for me. And so we're proud of our Tigers here in Louisiana. Anyway, today I thought I would give you my first impressions of a blend that I kind of teased a little bit ago. But again, the Peterson Dunhills are back, or the Dunhill Petersons, or Peterson Dunhill, or the Peterson blends, whatever you want to call them. They're back, and one of the Dunhill blends I never got to try, early morning pipe. And so today I thought I'd give you my first impressions. Now I popped the tin already, and just because, well, it's easier to do that than try and do it on camera. But again, what do you get? You get this lovely presentation anytime you get a Dunhill blend. I call it like the Elizabethan collar you got on the tobacco, because it just opens beautifully like that. And again, this was, Nightcap was the first English blend I ever tried, so that's kind of my introduction to these fancy blends, was this way. Okay. All right. Now, so right off the bat, here you go. You got your nice packed in Dunhill blends, nice ribbon cut. I see a lot of light Virginias in here, so or at least that's what I'm assuming are light Virginias, maybe a higher percentage of Orientals, but it's nice. It comes out really easily. Moisture is maybe a slight bit down, but mostly perfect. Okay, and I'm going to compare this. I have standard mixture with me right here because I had someone ask me what's the difference between the two, because the components are the same. So I've got two ideas behind this, right? One is they mentioned that this has been, that standard mixture has been toasted, okay? And so I'm just looking at the two blends together, and the biggest difference that I see is a lot more latakia in standard mixture, a good bit more. So their standard mixture, nice. It even looks a slight bit darker, maybe some more reds, but there's still some bright leaf in there. In this, I would doubt that you'd be able to tell much difference. Looks like this. All right, this is standard mixture, early morning pipe. Okay, so not a terrible amount of difference in look, but definitely standard early morning pipe. It's got a little bit lighter look and a little bit less latakia. Now let me load this up. Okay, well, before I load it up, sorry, I'm still a little excited from the LSU game, so I'm a little everywhere. Very mild tin note to me. There's some tang there, a little bit of citrus, hay components, but not a lot of campfire smell. It's there, but not overwhelming. Yeah, just kind of a good, nice little English blend. Got a little kind of vinegary tang going on in there. So let me load it up and smoke a little bit and let you know. And once I get it loaded, I'm gonna close it back up and I'm gonna read you the tin description, because I think that might bring us our biggest clue as to, hey, what is the difference, since both this and standard mixture has Virginias and latakia and has Orientals. What are the difference? And I think the tin description on early morning pipe will give you your biggest clue there. So, okay, so let me give you the tin description from early morning pipe. It says, a mellow and delicately flavored smoking blend with Orient tobaccos and light and red Virginias, first pressed, then gently roasted, and parts of latakia, medium cut English mixture. Okay, so two things is both the standard mixture its description is a balanced blend of Latakia, Orient, and Virginia tobaccos. The roasted mixture creates a fine, rich flavor. So they're both roasted tobaccos. One thing that is different here is it mentions that it's first pressed on early morning pipe, and I could even see that. So when I broke it up, there were still some pieces that were kind of in what I like to call microflakes. So they're still together, and you had to rub it out just a little bit. There wasn't much there. But here's the other thing that I noticed when I read the tin description. It says with parts of Latakia. So what that tells me is that there's a much lesser degree of Latakia, maybe even I think Presbyterian is like they mention like the ends of Latakia, and so maybe that is what is going on here too, that we've got just like Latakia tips of the leaf, like not much Latakia, not long strands cut up, but just little pieces. So so those two things, even if the proportions were the same, might impact it, although I suspect that there's a good deal, just looking at the blends, that there's a good deal less Latakia in early morning pipe. Okay, a light bit of Latakia, not much. And takes the flame easy. I'm going to pause it, and I'll come back when I've got something to report. My camera died, so I've had to switch to my camera phone. My battery went out. So what am I getting? Latakia is very mild. Very mild. I'm getting some kind of citrusy tang from the Virginias. I can really tell the Orientals are there. Maybe not quite as much flavor as I would like. Where standard mixture is much more kind of meat and potatoes. This is more Virginia forward blend. I'll do a full review on this one. Standard mixture, my opinions have not changed on. It's a good, down the road English blend. This, I think I want to take some more time with. A lot more, I guess, citrusy, hay and grass type flavors. But there's a little underlying harshness, maybe. Alright guys, that's all I've got for right now. The first impression is very Virginia forward, a lot of spice from the Orientals. Not much Latakia. Not a ton of complexity. I mean, I could see if this is what you really are starting your day with, that maybe this is where you want to start. I don't know. I like a big, rich cup of coffee. I mean, I make an espresso, I make an Americano every morning because I like big, bold flavors. And sorry, my voice is not great. So that could be part of it too. My taster could be a little bit off with this cold. It's not a full-blown cold. It's not my sinuses, but it's in the back of my throat. So, but I do get a good mild Virginia flavor. I get a good mild kind of Orient spice and maybe a tad bit of nuttiness, maybe. But not much else. Those are kind of saying you may like to start off your day with something light. Anyway, maybe I gave you some useful information here. Maybe not. I'll smoke some more and give you a more detailed review when I have a chance. For now, guys, it's Earl. Go Tigers.